As you tour Seligenstadt, Germany, you can't miss the large basilica towering over the town. And maybe you're thinking to yourself, all right, another church in Europe, whoop-de-doo. But to understand many of these towns' histories and legends, we often need to start at the cathedrals or basilicas because they tend to be the starting point to well-documented history. And it is no different here, except that this particular basilica is tied to the legend from my last episode and is one of the best preserved Carolinian churches in all of Europe. For those who aren't history nerds, that was a royal dynasty in Europe nearly 1200 to 1300 years ago. So welcome to Einhard Basilica. Well, it's really called St. Marcellinus and Peter Basilica, but locally known more as Einhard Basilica after that guy from the legend in my last episode, you know, Einhard. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. So the basilica was constructed around the year 830 AD because that guy I mentioned earlier, Einhard, wanted a religious site on his estate in what we now call Seligenstadt. Einhard respected Roman design and built it similarly to those early Roman churches, and it even had a crypt for relics. I'm going to get into the legend of these relics in the next episode as we visit the abbey next door, so subscribe to my channel so you don't miss that. From the 10th to the 16th centuries, the basilica underwent many renovations, which is often the case. 600 years is a long time, and old things tend to, get old and fall apart. During the 17th and 18th centuries, some more things got added, including the abbey courtyards and gardens, which are big tourist locations today. Now, let's skip ahead to 1803, when that famous guy from France, Napoleon, was disrupting things. Maybe you've heard of that guy. Well, his regime basically said, yeah, you're no longer a Benedictine monastery, and so the basilica lost that functionality. But don't get too sad here, because even with Napoleon doing Napoleon-type things, this place remained, and remains today, a place of huge historical, religious, and architectural importance due to all the aforementioned points. Join me next episode as we walk next door to the abbey and dive into that history along with the legend of the relics. And until next time, adventurers, adventure awaits.